What's up guys, and welcome back to another daily update video where I'm going to be covering the Bitcoin price action and the cryptocurrency market, and let's get right into it. Currently Bitcoin is having a rejection from around this level right here. As you can see, that's our weekly resistance line, our weekly pivot resistance line at around $98,000, and also our Fibonacci golden pocket, as you can see right here, that's the 0.65 and the 0.618 Fibonacci at around 97.5, and currently we're having a rejection from this level. And also, as you can see, while the price is making a higher high and our momentum waves right here, I'm making a lower high. That's called a bearish divergence, as you can see right here. And currently Bitcoin is about to test, in my opinion, from this previous range that we just broke out of. We're probably going to be testing the value area high of this range at around 95,000 and the POC at around 94,000, or maybe we go way down here at around 92,000 to the value area low, as you can see right here. But this will probably happen at the beginning of the next week, as it is currently the weekend and the markets are closed. Now if we go to the lower time frame right here, as you can see, let me just clean that up and remove these lines. Now as you can see, here is not much of a volume, that's why price is having a hard time to keep here. And probably our first stop, in my opinion, is at around 95.5 thousand, as you can see right here, which we're pretty close actually. That's around almost 0.5% move, and we're probably going to get back in this range at the start of next week, or maybe we just test this resistance line and it will turn as support, bouncing from here and then maybe going higher to around 99k. That's what I'm most confident in. If you're looking for a long trade, you have to target the resistance flip as support at around 95.5, or if you want to be really sure, you might want to target the value area low at around 93,000, as you can see right here, for a better entry and better gains. But currently not much going on, and currently we're also creating what's called a Bitcoin CME gap. These gaps right here, as you can see, that's called a CME gap on the Bitcoin CME futures chart. Currently it closed yesterday at around 97.600, and right now the price is down about 2%, yeah, almost 2%, like 1.5% from here. And now as you can see right here, we have a gap, and currently here we're also creating a CME gap, and this gap, as you can see, tends to get filled to the downside or to the upside. It does not matter, but they get filled sooner or later. And also the stock market yesterday, we actually broke above our weekly resistance line. As you can see here, Nasdaq doing really well. The uptrend is continuing, as you can see also on the bigger time frame, on the 4-hourly. Our momentum here is getting higher, as you can see. So I'm pretty confident that this move is probably going to continue to the upside for the rest of the month of May. And if we see also the S&P 500 still keeping that trend line right here, which it also broke out of the weekly resistance line right here. Now as for Ethereum is struggling the most, in my opinion. So from that bottom that we made on the big correction, it's only up 34%. As for example, Solana from that bottom at around $95 is up 50%. That's 20% more, as you can see. And Solana is currently almost at that weekly pivot, as you can see right here. And probably when we look at the 1 hour time frame, probably we're going to be finding big support right here. And if you want to enter a long position, that's where you want to do it. But if you want to be more secure about your position, probably I'll be looking at the weekly support line right here. As you can see, $137. That's where I'm going to be placing my long entry. If we get down to this, sometimes we don't get what we want, but that's okay. That's trading. And also SUI is also looking, it's another coin that I like to trade. As you can see, it hit perfectly our weekly resistance right here at around $3.80, and then got a rejection almost to the weekly pivot. And currently it's around $3.39, as you can see. Once again ranging. If we pull out our volume profile tool, we can see it's around the value area low. So what this means, it means it's a buy opportunity right here. And what else should we cover? The dollar is kind of gaining a momentum. Let's see on a bigger time frame. So if the dollar starts to recover, that's good for the stock markets. And if the stock market keep going, that means Bitcoin is also gonna keep going. But as for the altcoins, I'm not so sure, since Ethereum, as you can see, is struggling hard. And one thing that concerns me also, if we go to the liquidation heat map, we have a lot of liquidity at around to the downside, as you can see, more than to the upside. So probably I'm thinking, as you can see here, 94.6. Let's go and see where we have 94.6. 94.6 is exactly our POC and value area high right here. As you can see, these two lines, the white one and the red one. So yeah, as I said earlier, it's possible that we get a bounce from here, as you can see. So we grab that liquidity, and then once again we try to break above that Fibonacci and also the second weekly pivot resistance at 98,000. But we're going to have to wait for the markets to open on Monday for us to see some kind of volatility, since right now, as you can see, not much going on. Price is slowly grinding down. Maybe it does something on the Sunday, or it does not, and we have to wait until market opens on Monday. So yes guys, not much to cover for today. So I'm going to be keeping it short, and I will see you once again on the next video. Bye.